Y'all are crazy. Let's keep going. All right. During a recent appearance on Way Up with Angela Yee, Sheryl Lee Ralph opened up about being sexually assaulted by a famous TV judge, and it was told to keep it under wraps to avoid bad press. Cheryl told Angela Yee, "This man walked in, grabbed me by the back of my neck, turned me around, and rammed his nasty ass tongue down my throat." Cheryl did not mention who by name who it was, but confirmed that it was not Judge Mathis. All right, Claudia, what are your thoughts on this?
That leaves one left.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna say it's the one that is always going hard. He's like a Republican now. He's another Black judge. His name escapes me, but I'm just assuming who it could be. But I don't think it was one. There's no male white judges out. It's just all Black women. Judge Judy.
Judge Wapner, he ain't dead, is he?
Is he not?
He's still got a show?
I don't know where Wapner at, but it's Joe Brown, Wapner, Judy, Maybelline. What was the pretty lady? The lady with the pretty. It wasn't no lady. It wasn't no lesbian judge. Listen, right. I'm putting my money on it. If I had to guess, I would say she was talking about Judge Joe Brown. And that's what I've been reading the posts on social media, and everybody is saying it's Judge Joe Brown. Now, listen, we here at FOXSOUL are not saying it's Judge Joe Brown. We're just indulging in the gossip and what the streets are saying, and people are speculating that it's Judge Joe Brown. And if it turned out to be him, I could believe it.
The process of elimination doesn't leave many other people left, though. That's the thing.
Judge Brown has always been very, demanding. I think, I had a rub with Judge Brown in 2012. Remember when he spoke at that university, I think it was University of Arkansas, and he was saying that gay individuals or gay famous people or gay athletes cannot be role models. Do y'all remember that conversation? How interesting was that?
Oh,
it was very interesting, but he I don't know, in this day and age, it sounds like Judge Joe Brown may or may not have dementia. And again, we're not saying it's Judge Joe Brown, but I'm less concerned about who it is and more concerned about, the audacity that men have in the workplace. I've never been a woman. I will never know what it feels like to be a woman, but I could not imagine what it would be like having to walk this earth every day, worrying about if somebody's going to pin you in a corner at work and just kiss you. You know what I'm saying? And then you be asked to not say nothing about your violation because they don't want bad press for the show. And then unfortunately, you kind of have to do it if you want to keep working. Quiet as it's kept. This is giving me a Me Too moment tease. And now that you don't got your Emmy, Sheryl Lee Ralph, if I was you, baby, I'd sit back and sue the hell out of said network.
I've had experience in this situation two times at two different workplaces with sexual harassment. And once the network was involved and once was another big company. And the way they protect the aggressor is unbelievable, still to this day. The person at one of my jobs that did this was absolutely disgusting. And he's protected by the owner of the company. And he still continues to work. He has a very, very large file. I wasn't the first one to complain about this person, all kinds of racial things, sexual things, all kinds of things. The company would rather pay out settlements than deal with the person, and they keep the person around. So to be a woman in corporate America or even the entertainment business is really messed up because you definitely see how little you're valued. I also found out that I was making $30,000 less than my male counterpart on the same project, and I did more work than him. And it was just unbelievable. It was constant reminders in the business that as a woman, we do not think you are our equal. We do not value your complaints. We do not take you as seriously. And if something happens to you, we'll pay you a little something, but we're going to keep the man around that was the aggressor and not get rid of the root of the problem, which is super fucked up. Because then it happens to another person, and they could have stopped this 3-4 people ago had they listened. But they don't value women to this day. And we talk all this shit and protect Black women or Me Too. It's nowhere near where it needs to be still. And that's a fact. I know personally.
But I love the fact that Sheryl Lee, in this light that she's getting, that she's using her platform to bring these conversations to the forefront, right? Because incidents like this usually are downplayed, swept to the side, like you said, Claudia. So I'm glad to see that this story is getting the light of day with her coming forward, because if Sheryl Lee Ralph can come forward and share, maybe that will motivate other people to come forward and share quicker and sooner to help change things.
I'm gonna say this: even in her coming forward, she still probably doesn't feel the freedom to put the person on blast, because she still can't say who it is, like I couldn't.
Or the network.
Right. And it's still like, it's like she is. And shout out to her, because it takes courage to even do that, because we can try to figure out who it was, right? But she still probably doesn't feel that comfortable to all the way go there, because the woman gets punished a lot of times. A lot of the times the women, well, why are you bringing it up? It's 20 years ago. Why are you ruining that man's marriage? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? Why is he putting his hands on me? Why is he kissing me, putting his tongue down my throat at work?
And you know what? To be honest with you, Claudia, going back to the deduction process, is not hard to deduce. 20 years ago, she was on Moesha. Okay. And Moesha sat on UPN. I mean, all you got to do now is, I don't have the time to sit right here and reverse engineer what judge show was playing on UPN at that time. But somebody, I want to get down on the chat that we come, get the answer by the end of the show. Go ahead and have at it. But